Governor Fubara's disregard for the law extends to the recent conduct of a sham local government election in Rivers State. The election, which was conducted within the government house, is an embarrassment to the state and the nation as a whole. This process lacked transparency, accountability, and legitimacy. There were no observers, no genuine electoral oversight, and no opportunity for the people of Rivers State to make their voices heard. Instead, it was a coronation, not an election, a process aimed at installing Governor Fubara's puppets in key positions of power across the state. You see, if you listen very well from the beginning, the security were not provided, and the venue for the election was the government house. So you can put two and two together to arrive at the answers. So if an election was conducted in the government house, I think invariably you definitely know that there will be no security and there was no elections. And because there was no election, that was why securities were not provided. If there were elections all over the state, security must have been provided. And because they have already made their plans not to hold the election as it was supposed to hold, there was no provision for security. And therefore, that was what amounted to this. It was not an election, but a selection that was done by Governor Fubara. And this is what the Center for Truth and Justice stands against. People are supposed to express their rights, their civil rights, not being differentiated by the governor. Because people that came out to vote were not given that right to vote. No electoral materials were provided for anybody, and so there was no election. So it was just a selection.